Hey guys, welcome to another video on the channel. My name is Choma, and if you're tuning in for the first time, you're welcome. In today's video, I am going to be talking about a problem that many people have, natural or relaxed. We all have that same issue. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what can you do to do away with dandruff, to banish it, completely destroy it. And if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then continue watching. When we talk about dandruffs, what are they? Dandruffs are characterized by flaky, itchy scalps, right? They can be caused by various factors, varying factors. So it's not just a one-size-fits-all. So I'm going to be looking at the very many factors and sharing tips that you can use to tackle them. So number one, it's a lifestyle adjustment. So I know that many people think that they have dandruff, but really what they have is dirty scalp, right? Their scalps are dirty. If you haven't washed your hair for a long time, your hair will be itchy, it will be smelly. And so those are characteristics of what a dandruff ordinarily would be, but that really doesn't mean that you have dandruff. It just means that your hair is dirty and needs to get washed. So you need to wash your hair first of all, not just assume that, oh, I have dandruff. You need to wash your hair. Number two is healthy diet. Eating well cannot be overemphasized. If you don't eat well, your hair doesn't produce the necessary things that it's supposed to produce, because people forget that your hair is a part of your body, right? If you're eating for other parts of your body, like your sides, your skin, your nails, your oral health, you're eating for different parts of your body, right? You're eating carrots, you're eating this and that. If you don't eat healthy for your hair, then you have some issues with your scalp. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have dandruff. It just means that you're not eating as healthy as you should be eating. If you want to know foods that you can eat to have healthy hair, consider checking out this video in the description box, or it'll be linked here, to find out more information on what you can eat to grow your hair, to have overall healthy hair, a healthy scalp, and then rid yourself of dandruff. Number three is stress. Many people don't realize, but stress greatly aggravates the likelihood of you having dandruff. Now, stress itself does not give you dandruff directly, but when you are very stressed, when you are in a stressful situation, or you're just naturally living your life in a stressful way, the byproduct of that is that your immune system becomes a little less strong as it should be, and then you begin to develop a lot of all of these problems with your scalp. And it's not just only your head that is affected by your overall health changes. So reduction in your stress levels has been shown to improve your overall hair health, right? So if your stress levels are minimal, then your hair has the tendencies to reduce. So sometimes you don't have dandruff, you just need to reduce your stress levels, right? If you reduce your stress level, then your hair just begins to pick up, and then it goes as it should. Number four is limit heat styling. So I found this personally true for myself. Before I started going natural, I used to be under the dryer almost every 2 weeks, straightening my hair, flattening my hair, and all of those things. And generally what they do is that when you use a lot of heat styling, it can wound your scalp, it can cause injuries on your scalp. Usually when you have burnt scalp, even relaxers also do that for people. Not that I have anything against relaxers, but relaxers too can also cause some form of heat damage in a sense, right? Because your hair is overly fried, and then your scalp can burn, and then you begin to develop sore. It becomes itchy, and then sometimes it can become smelly, and then just using maybe hot combs constantly and things like that can cause your scalp to be a wound, right? And then those things now translate to what seems like you have a dandruff, as opposed to you have sores or wounds, different types of wounds on your head, right? So just eliminating or reducing, because I know some people use heat from time to time, but just reducing the number of times that you have to undergo heat styling may drastically affect what you think you have as dandruff, which is just wound. So now that I've talked about all of those lifestyle adjustments that you need to make, you may still try all of this and still find that you still have flaky, itchy, smelling scalp. And then that's when you begin to know that you really have dandruff. It's not just a lifestyle thing, it's a scalp thing. You have dandruff. And there are lots of ways to treat dandruff, right? If you're battling with dandruff, then you want to adopt usage of products that contain these 4 ingredients. Not necessarily that they have all the 4, but they can have one of each, right, to help you combat the dandruff issues that you may have. So number 1 ingredient to look for in a product is salicylic acid. Now I know that salicylic acid has always been likened to beauty product, to face, skin, body, but think about it. Your head is also consists of scalp. At the base of your hair is your head, which is covered by skin. Salicylic acid helps in doing the same thing that it does for your face, for your skin, which is exfoliate. So it exfoliates your scalp and then helps it remove the flakes. So you want to look for shampoos, for maybe conditioners, but most likely it'll be shampoos that have things that are that have salicylic acid in them. You can also have a deep conditioner or after shampoo, after wash conditioner that contains salicylic acid, right? That can help you do that for your scalp. So salicylic acid is something to look out for in products that you buy if you're dealing with dandruff. The second item to look for in a product that you want to use if you have dandruff is zinc pyrithium. You look for products that contain zinc pyrithium in order to help you control your dandruff. So if you have severe cases of dandruff, you may want to use zinc pyrithium. Look for a product that has zinc pyrithium to help you control it and also reduce itching, because it's a bit embarrassing if you're on the road and you're just constantly itching your scalp, and which can be frustrating and annoying because you can't help it, right? So products that has zinc pyrithium will help with that, so that you can control it, as well as reduce the itching. So that's something to look out for in products that you're trying to get if you still find that you have dandruff. Another thing to look out for is product that has an ingredient called selenium sulfide. I hope I'm pronouncing all of this well, but if I'm not, I'll just have them written on the screen so that you can see them. And what this does is reduces excess cell turnover, as well as helps you control dandruff too. So they're all different types of products that you can use that have been found to help eradicate dandruff. You don't necessarily need to look for one product that contains all of the ingredients, but you can look for some products that have bits and pieces of all of these things in them, right? Another product to use is something called ketoconazole. I'm not sure I got that correctly, but again, it'll be showed here on the screen or here or somewhere. Ketoconazole, that's a mouthful. But you want to do your due diligence, because dandruff is something that can be very embarrassing. So you want to go through all of this to just ensure that the same way that you want to take care of, you want to ensure that you have glowing skin, flawless look, and all of those things. It's the same way that you want to go the extra mile to look for products that have all of these 4 ingredients listed. So let me know in the comment section if you've ever tried any product that has any of these ingredients, or you've ever had any of them before, and how was the experience like for you. Now, getting right back to today's topic, if you're someone like me and you find that all of these things are stressful, finding products that have all of these things are stressful, then you want to use easy, quick fixes that you can find that are affordable, that are pocket friendly, that are easy to come by. Then I have something for you. So number 1 thing that I try to do, because it's also something that I battle with, is that I use tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is a very good ingredient that I found in reducing dandruff for me personally, because it has antifungal properties, and it's very well known to alleviate the problems like dandruff that are caused in your scalp. So it's a very good addition to your hair care routine. You can mix it in your shampoo, in your leave-in conditioner, in your deep conditioner. You can just mix it in different products that you're using throughout your routine, and to just make sure that it's having that contact with your scalp. I wouldn't advise that you use it directly on your scalp because of its potency. So I normally just mix it in with different products that I'm using while I'm doing my normal hair care routine. So you can just mix it in, things like that. So the one that I use personally is this one right here. It says tea tree oil, right? So this is the one that I use, tea tree oil. I've used it from time immemorial. So this is the one that I use ordinarily for my hair. I mix it in with my shampoo or with my leave-in conditioner as I'm going through the most important thing is I want to dilute it when I'm having it on my scalp because it's a bit potent. It's a lot potent. The second thing that you can do is apple cider vinegar. So apple cider vinegar is, many people have it in their homes or can get their hands on it. And it's pretty much affordable and easy to get. I don't have a bottle with me here, but it's easy to find. It's easy to get and it's quite affordable. Apple cider vinegar, what I do with mine is that I dilute it with water and I just use it as a last rinse for my hair. So once I've washed my hair, I've done all the shampooing, deep conditioning. What I then do last for me is I use apple cider vinegar mixed in a bowl of water and just use that as a last rinse for my hair. What that does is that it helps to balance out the pH in your scalp and also reduce itching. So that greatly helps in fighting off dandruff for your hair. The third thing that you can try out is aloe vera gel. So I have an aloe vera plant that I'm growing myself that I use, and so you could just use the aloe vera gel and just apply it all over your scalp. So aloe vera is easy to get. You can get it in the market, like in your regular food store market. Then you buy your food stuff, you can get them in those markets. What you just want to do is you want to use the gel of the aloe vera, put it in your hair, your scalp, massage it into your scalp and your hair like 20 to 15 minutes before you're ready to shampoo, and then you go in then and wash it off and continue your hair care routine. What this does is that it helps to suit your hair. Then it also helps with inflammation, right? Dealing with the inflammation that can come from dandruff. So aloe vera is a very potent plant to include in your hair routine. I want to also hear from you in the comment section, which type of natural treatments do you gravitate towards? Which ones are easy to come by? I know some people say they use baking soda and things like that. So I want to hear from you what products or things you do to alleviate your dandruff for your scalp, and has it worked for you, and how long also, if it worked for you, did you use it for? The most important thing to note is that with dandruff treatments, it's not an instant fix. I know some people say, oh, do this overnight and you see immediate results. Naturally, dandruff treatments don't work overnight. It's a gradual process, and for different people, it will work at different paces. So some people may have theirs in 2-3 weeks cleared, and some people may have theirs in 5-6 months cleared. So it's a different process, and I just always want to encourage you to be patient with your hair as you go through this process. Now, for people who have a much more advanced type of dandruff, if you have like maybe chronic dandruff or something that you've tried all these methods for and it still doesn't work, maybe after 6 months to a year, then you also want to consider seeing a dermatologist, right? To just get consultation and get expert opinion on what exactly may be causing this excessive chronic dandruff for you, peculiar to maybe your lifestyle, your genetics, and your diet, right? You just want to get much more expert opinion on that. Yes. If you found all of these tips helpful, if you found any of them useful, if you found this video insightful or beneficial to you, please consider giving this a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, family, and loved ones, and let them know, spread the news so that they can know what to do to solve their hair problem. And consider hitting the subscribe button so that you always get notified anytime I drop a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.